You shoot from the hip no matter how it goes. Anyways, I mean,
it's not really
kind of guy, right?
What I do is not really shooting from the hip. It's just being unprepared.
Yeah, but then rolling with the punches and being and knowing your industry and your knowledge of what you do and how you do it enough to not even worry about needing to be prepared.
Man, you're the kindest words I've had all day. Hey, I'm Matt Hill. I'm at the NISTM conference. What we're doing here is networking so that everybody in the midstream area can get to know one another, all the new technologies, and just become partners and collaborate so our industry becomes better.
That's it.
Energy education is essentially what this conference is about. They have great speakers. Hey, before we get any further, introduce yourself.
Yeah, so Doug Marcille, I'm the CEO, managing partner of Lightning Dome Protectors.
Eat that mic.
He wants it to get all up in my face.
I don't want one of your words missed.
I know. So especially being how we are the only lightning prevention company in the United States that is 100% effective. Lightning Dome Protectors. We are unfortunately we're bound to the United States. We're an exclusive distributor, wholesale distributor in the United States.
For now.
But let's think about this for a second and how many times lightning hits around the world. We are ultimately saving lives and protecting equipment, right? I mean, this stuff costs a lot of money. Our national infrastructure is based around petrochemicals, whether we like it or not.
It's critical infrastructure.
That's it. It really is.
Essential for human flourishing.
That's it.
Every single day.
Yeah. And so, I mean, we're here at NISTM, and everybody's talking about what they can build and how they can build it. And here we are, the two guys that actually want to protect what is actually already built and even what they're building into the future.
So I met you quite a while back, and what you have is really fascinating. I mean, you truly can stop lightning from hitting facilities.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't followed all that they have available, you've got to, and you really need to look into true lightning protection. Prevention. So, because the science behind it works.
That's it. Well, and so, we live in a really dynamic, challenging world. How do I prove something that doesn't happen?
Okay.
Right? And so that's a fundamental paradox that we run across. And so the fact that we've been in the field for 23 years, never had an entire, in all of the facilities across the globe, not a single one has taken a direct lightning strike, along with third-party verification testing, university labs testifying to the fact that this is a legitimate way to actually prevent or remove the path of lightning to ground. And so knowing that with where we are in the tank industry today, where we are, everybody's in the tank business about cleaning the tanks, making them more environmentally conscious, and safety behind them. The number one cause and failure of tanks is a lightning strike.
Yep.
So, we feel that, what we're able to bring is so profound that it's hard not to get excited and preach.
There are other lightning things out there, if you will. The tails that are sticking up in the air. A lot of my friends are seeing that as a real detriment to adding to their tank systems, because what that's done is really attracted lightning to their facilities and had them burn down more often. And what you have completely prevents the lightning from getting there. But why? I know there's so much behind it, but give like a little overview of why the lightning domes work. That's
right. Yeah. So lightning is no different than any other electrical circuit, right? Yep. It's going to search for the path of least resistance. And that's where you're seeing all these leaders and streamers. Whenever lightning comes down and makes that beautiful Christmas tree pattern, is because it's searching for that path to have the true streamer come down and do the main discharge. Once it finds it, and they've proved it in slow motion cameras. Well, there'll be a little step that will come up from the ground and meet it and make that electrical connection, and then that's when it'll do its main discharge. So by preventing that part from actually coming up and meeting it and making that discharge is how we're able to prevent the lightning from striking in that area. Lightning's always going to happen. It's fundamentally
it's good. It's good for our world. It has to happen for life.
It does, and especially with the quote unquote global warming that's going on, there are more and more electrical storms that are happening. And so with that being said, people need to have an understanding of the fact that there is a way to prevent it from ever occurring within their area that they want it to.
So you have several sizes for the lightning domes. What's the biggest one you have?
I would say the biggest one is probably 20 acres, here just in the Permian Basin or within the United States. But when we're talking globally, we're protecting the entire Panama Canal.
Okay.
With
all the way along the Panama Canal, you've set up lightning dome protectors, and none of that infrastructure is getting hit by lightning.
From the Pacific Ocean all the way to the Gulf of Panama, 130 devices, and the canal hasn't taken a strike since 2017.
Wow, that's impressive.
The scalability of it and the simplicity of the fact that it's inert, it requires no power, and all you do is just put it in the air and hook it to what you already have for your current bonding and grounding system. It's almost too good to be true, in that aspect. And so to take a step back and try to be objective to the fact that people are skeptical sometimes. And
it's a lot to we've never had anything available like that. How does that even work? But it does. It just works. Man, between you and me, if everybody's listening, if you had a lightning dome protector and you have our fire suppression systems out there, your critical infrastructure is protected, period.
That's it.
We're done.
You have
no more fires from the news.
You have a great outside-in perspective of safety, of protecting your assets, the environment, and your people. And then on top of that, your ROI on the fact that you have no non-productive time anymore. Ultimately, when it comes down to it, profit is going to drive a majority of people's decisions. And so with that being said, that's where the 1-2 punch of one, being able to protect the fire if it were to ever spread, if it had another source other than lightning. And then on top of that, preventing the lightning itself, you make it to where your $100 million investment is going to continue on, and there's no risk.
I hope you're meeting all the. I like the idea of you being at this conference and going from booth to booth, because everybody that's here that has a booth is, their customers ought to be seeing this from them. If you're a tank, any kind of above ground tank storage, creator, manufacturer, or construction company, you can reach out to my friends at Lightning Dome Protectors and add them as another source of income as an add-on to your bids.
100%.
Same for the fire stuff, but you're partnering with that kind of knowledge moving forward. Like, get collaborators, get partners, get this out there.
When we started this 3.5 years ago, and even growing to where we are now, the whole idea is to become a force multiplier, right? Get those people out there that are already in the industry. We can't be everywhere at once.
No,
and so finding those force multipliers is
look at that guy.
Fundamental and paramount without a doubt.
Multiplier.
But unfortunately, what's happened is the cart got in front of the horse. Our demand has become so much that it got in the way of us finding these people that we need to truly partner with and make this what it is. And ultimately, when we started it, our mission statement is about protecting saving lives and protecting assets.
Yep, we have a lot of the same mission. Well, how do people get a hold of you before we lose them, Douglas?
Yeah, so reach out to us. Our website is www.lightning, LIGHTNINGDP, Dome Protectors, lightningdome.com.
Just look up lightning dome protectors on Google. You'll find them.
That's it. And we're also on LinkedIn and all of the other social media platforms. And
we're buddies.
That's it. Yeah, I tell you what, Matt and I have gone back and we've talked about the synergies between one, just the energy that we carry and the passion that we have for the industry and the oil and gas as a whole, and the fact that it's not going to go anywhere.
Nope.
So let's protect what we have now. That is the utmost part. And do it in an environmentally conscious way. You know, we were in Last Fire in Long Beach, California last week, and they were talking about the number one destruction force of any large above ground storage tank is lightning. If you can remove the largest cause of that, then it makes so much sense to me.
I got some experiments in mind. We're going to use me as an experimental tool for you. We're going to go out to the golf course. I'm going to wear an entire tinfoil suit, holding my golf clubs in the lightning storm, but I'll have a lightning dome protector on the cart, and we'll give it a whirl.
I'm going to put a Tesla generator the size of the roof of this building in here, and I'm going to have you be my Statue of Liberty.
What's the worst could happen? I look like Shrek and Powder had a baby.
That's it. Yes.
You haven't seen Powder. Look at Powder. Look at me. Pretty similar.
That's it. Yes. Yes, indeed.
Man, it's so great to see you. God bless you.
Yes.
Thanks for this conference going on. The people who put this on really did a great job. A lot of really intriguing technology and new processes. So we're thankful to all them. We'll see you soon. Take care. God bless y'all. Bye.